hijacking or hijack is the unauthorized seizure of a vehicle, aircraft, or other means of transportation by an individual or group. Hijackings can be motivated by a variety of factors, including political or ideological beliefs, ransom, or other criminal objectives. Here are a few interesting facts about hijackings. The first recorded aircraft hijacking took place in 1931, when an Italian man hijacked a plane in an attempt to fly to North Africa. The most common type of hijacking is carjacking, which involves the theft of a car by force or threat of force. In the 1970s and 1980s, there was a spate of hijackings of commercial airliners by terrorists, often motivated by political or ideological goals. In response to the increase in hijackings, many countries implemented stricter security measures at airports and on airplanes. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, in the United States has implemented a number of measures to prevent hijackings, including the use of sky marshals and hardened cockpit doors. There have been several high-profile hijackings that have ended peacefully, such as the Dawson's Field hijackings in 1970 and the Entebbe hijacking in 1976, both of which involved the release of hostages in exchange for concessions. Hijackings can have serious consequences, including injury or death to passengers and crew, damage to the vehicle or aircraft, and disruption of transportation systems. International law prohibits the use of violence or threats of violence to seize control of an aircraft or other means of transportation. Hijackings can be prevented through the use of security measures and by providing training to crew members on how to respond to hijacking attempts. The United Nations has adopted several international conventions relating to the prevention and repression of aircraft hijackings, including the Convention for the Suppression of Unlawful Seizure of Aircraft, 1970, and the Convention for the Suppression of Unlawful Acts Against the Safety of Civil Aviation, 1971. Some hijackers have demanded the release of prisoners or the payment of ransom in exchange for the release of hostages. In the United States, federal law defines aircraft hijacking as the seizure or exercise of control of an aircraft in flight by force or threat of force, or by any other means of coercion. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, a specialized agency of the United Nations, works to prevent hijackings and other threats to civil aviation through the development of international standards and recommended practices. Many hijackings are carried out by lone individuals, but some have been perpetrated by organized groups, such as terrorist organizations. The use of explosives or other weapons during a hijacking can increase the risk of injury or death to passengers and crew. Some hijackers have made political or ideological demands, such as the release of prisoners or the granting of asylum. Hijackings can have significant economic consequences, including the loss of lives and property, the disruption of transportation networks, and the negative impact on tourism and trade. In recent years, there have been several instances of cyber hijacking, in which hackers take control of a vehicle's systems remotely. The International Air Transport Association, IATA, works with member airlines and governments to prevent hijackings and ensure the safety of passengers and crew. Hijackings can be prevented through the use of security measures such as screening of passengers and baggage, the use of armed guards, and the implementation of emergency response plans. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more videos.